See you, I'll see you guys later. I can't even remember what I say. My God, I haven't made a video in forever. Pizza. I love pizza. I'm here at the park. Look at how big my hand is. I'm here at the park eating pizza. It's thin crust. Look at that thin crust from Domino's. 3 toppings. You don't need more than 3 toppings. Life should be simple. Don't overwhelm yourself with too much stuff, too much junk. 3 toppings. You know, you got your bread, your sauce, your cheese, 3 toppings, large pizza, thin crust, $8, $7.99. You know, I'm 56 years old actually. Just had a birthday recently. And one of the things that I notice about life is you're not going to live in the same house, you know, all your life. You're not going to live in the same house all your life. What are you going to do? You're going to move from house to house. You know, I've met maybe 1 or 2 people that have lived in the same house for 20 or 30 years. That's not usually the case with most people. Most people move after 6 years or 5 years. And what I've noticed is when I move, there's always more stuff than I know that I have, or I think that I have. I've got to get more boxes. I've got to get a bigger truck, you know, or I've got to get more friends to help me. And nobody ever wants to help you, of course. Nobody ever wants to help you move. You can offer pizza and beer and they still don't want to help you. Nobody wants to help you move. It's a horrible chore, you know. And so what I've learned over the years is you're going to move. Get rid of stuff. Get rid of junk. Get rid of stuff you know you'll never need. You know, quit hoarding. Quit holding on to things that you know you don't need. Like this pizza. 3 toppings. He's cute, isn't he? I know I haven't made videos in a while, and I apologize for that. I know you guys probably, you know, look forward to videos from me. I'm the same way that you guys are. I love watching certain people on YouTube. There's certain people that make videos once a day, once a week, you know, 2 times a week. And in a way, they've become your surrogate family. You know, they become people that you're familiar with. And you like them, and you feel a loss when they're not there, when you don't see a new video. You kind of want to know what's going on in their world. You know, the vending business is changing, guys, ladies. The vending business is changing. Everywhere you go, you're seeing change, and the COVID-19 is changing everything in the world. Not just the vending business. I grew up with the enjoyment of going to the mall, you know, going to a shopping mall, even if I didn't buy anything. You know, I enjoyed walking around, just seeing the people, window shopping. You know, who doesn't love window shopping? I mean, every store has something that you probably wish you could buy one thing in that store, you know, or 2 or more. You know, there's stores you go in, you want to buy everything in there. You know, you walk past the store and there's a shirt. You think, oh, I really would love to have that shirt or that pair of pants or whatever. And you're not seeing that anymore. Shopping malls are shutting down. And one of the things that's missing because shopping malls are shutting down is the familiarity of being around people. We are creating a society where, because of the internet, we're isolating ourselves, which is kind of a sad thing. And I think that's why people gravitate towards these videos where people are constantly uploading videos. Because these are, you know, you're people watching, basically. Another thing that I've noticed is shopping malls since the COVID-19 epidemic or pandemic. Another thing that's closing or shutting down are movie theaters. And I don't know if they're going to reopen, and I don't know if they're going to have the staying power, to keep their locations if they're not making any money. And a lot of times when I go to a movie in the past, couple of, in the last 6 months or year, there's only been a few people in the theater. That's sad. It's like putting a vending machine in a business and only one person uses it per month, and you make $1/4. Things are changing, and the thing is, we have to ask ourselves, why does it bother us when things change? Why is it bothering us when we know that the world changes? Nothing is constant except change. The only thing that's constant is change. And you may think to yourself, well, I don't have the same job I used to have. But you got to think about this. The people that used to... I've got an airplane going by. I got a motorcycle and an airplane. One of the things that I really wanted to say is, look at the weather. That's perfect weather here in Texas. Beautiful weather, beautiful day, not much of a breeze, so it's a little warm. It's still only about noon. I'm at a park. This is what you get when you have your own business. You can do what you want. You can, I can take a break. I can go get lunch when I want to take a lunch break. I can go where I want to go. I can wear whatever I want to wear. I don't have to wear a uniform. So that's one of the benefits of having your own business. Let me go back to the idea of change. We don't like change as human beings, and I don't know why. I don't know why it bothers us so much when things change. When the movie theaters shut down or the shopping malls shut down, why does that bother us? If you were put in jail all of a sudden, it's a change. We don't like it. If someone dies in your family, it's a change. If you get a divorce, it's a change. Things like that bother human beings. And maybe there's people out there that are stronger than me and change doesn't bother them. They embrace change. But to be honest, change is kind of maybe frightening, because now you've got to find something different that used to occupy your mind or your time. Maybe a different type of job or a different type of hobby. Now you've got to find something else that you've got to do, or you've got to do it. You want to do it. Like if it's a hobby. Back a long time ago, back 100 years ago, 200 years ago, people would take horses and they would go places with horses. You don't see that anymore. I mean, once in a while you might see someone riding a horse on a country road or something. But we don't have horse-drawn carriages. We don't have the people that make the whips for the horses, or the bridle, or the saddles. There's a few that make saddles, but not like it was 200 years ago when everybody had a horse. And those people are out of a job. Those people that made those buggies and those horse saddles, they're out of a job. They had to find something else to do. So there's change there. And, we who embrace the cars, the automobiles, the trains, the planes, we don't begrudge the fact that there's no more buggy makers. And I'm not saying there's no more buggy makers. I'm just saying 99.9% of all buggy makers are out of business. There might be one out of a million that make buggies for parades or whatever it is. And those people that used to make buggies by the hundreds of people that used to make buggies, they had to find a different type of work. So probably they're working in a manufacturing company that manufactures cars, or refrigerators or whatever, ice boxes. So even though things are changing, and I think things are changing in the vending business also. I want to get into that a little bit later, but I just wanted to share with you some thoughts while I was eating lunch, and just want to keep in touch with you guys. And I just want to let you know that I'm very appreciative of all my subscribers that have subscribed to this channel. You know, it makes me feel, I really enjoy the fact that there's people that are interested in what I'm doing and my knowledge, you know. And even if I had 5 or 6 subscribers, I still would feel the same way. So, you know, it's not a matter of numbers, it's a matter of people interested in what I have to say or offer. And it's not like I'm a genius or anything, I'm just a normal person, just a normal average person. And I mentioned in a video once or twice, when I was a teenager, 18, 19 years old, you know, I came to Dallas and I wanted to be a stand-up comic. You know, I wanted to do stand-up comedy. And I did it for about a year. I loved it. I did open mic nights. I never got paid to do it. I just went to open mic nights and they give you 5 or 10 minutes or whatever. And if you're funny, they'll let you stay on longer than 5 or 10 minutes. And I did stand-up comedy and it was very, very enjoyable. And it's a really good feeling when you can make a room full of people laugh. You have a feeling of, believe it or not, you have a feeling of power, which sounds frightening, but it's you do have a feeling of superiority. You have a feeling of power, that you can make 100 people in the room laugh. And I have a feeling that's the same feeling you get when you become a terrorist. You have a feeling of power, that you can make 100 people frightened, or, you know, you can manipulate 100 people or 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people. I think there's a real strong feeling of enjoyment in that power, in that ability to motivate or manipulate people. And, you know, I've said in videos that I'm a Christian, so I have a principle that I live by, which is love one another. So even though the feeling is strong of, oh, I feel like I can influence somebody or encourage somebody or make somebody laugh, that's an enjoyable feeling. I would never take it, I would never take that and use it in an evil way. So I just wanted to let you know that. I would never want to take that feeling of, you know, I never would want to take that and use it for evil, you know. But having subscribers to your channel, they want to know what you're talking about. That's kind of a good feeling. You know, you feel like, oh, you know, all my life, as you can see, I have a big nose, you know, and I'm not very attractive. I'm not an attractive person. And all my life I've really been picked on, you know, and belittled and made to feel unimportant and small. Never by my family, but mostly just by bullies in school. And you internalize that and you take that in. You know, you really take that in and you hold on to that, and you, for some reason, you claim that as your own. That's mine, you know. That person said I'm ugly. I take that and I hold that, and that, you know, that's a part of me and that's who I am. Well, for one, that's not who you are. You don't have to take that. You don't have to hold on to that. You don't have to claim that as your own. You do not have to claim negativity for yourself. Don't claim negative things for yourself. Don't claim negative things to be yours. For an example, if you have diabetes, I wouldn't say I am diabetic, because that's defining you in a negative term. Why don't you say I have diabetes? And in other words, that diabetes is not me. That's not who I am. That's just what I have. It's like I have this shirt, but this shirt is not me, you know. So being bullied as a child and then creating a channel where I have 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, it's a good feeling, because, you know, even though you're bullied and even though you hold that with you, that I'm not worthy, or I'm not beautiful, or I'm not handsome, or I'm not talented, or I'm not athletic, and you may hold on to that, and then you create something. Even, you know, I watch videos on YouTube and it's some of the strangest stuff, it's some of the weirdest things, it's some of the most nerdy people creating nerdy videos. I saw one video, this guy was nerdy as can be, and he looked like he was just the kind of person that you never would want to be friends with, and yet he had 2 million subscribers. And I don't know what they're subscribing to. Is it Is it something that's quirky, like a car accident? You drive down the road, you see a car accident, and you really can't turn away from this. And that could be what he's creating, is that desire, that you can't turn away from his quirkiness, his geekiness, his nerdiness. When I did stand-up comedy, what I was going to say was, I never really had to worry about catering my comedy to the audience. I just went on stage and I told jokes that I thought were funny. And eventually, over time, the audience started finding me. I don't know how they did it. They just came, they saw my show, my act, or whatever, my 10 minutes. And I just realized over time, they're going to come and find me. There's comedians that I gravitate towards. And there's comedians that I watch and I think, I don't like this comedian. Certain comedians, if they came to Dallas, I would love to go see their shows, because I like what they have to offer. I like what they talk about. I love their comedy. And I think that when you create a video channel on YouTube, your audience will find you. So if you're interested in making videos on YouTube, I recommend it. Give you a thumbs up on that. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still up and kicking, still running around, still living in Dallas. And I hope this COVID-19 doesn't kick your butt. And I hate wearing masks, I can tell you that much. But let me end this video at this point. I know it's been a long video. I just wanted to get some things off my heart. And just wanted to let you know, just a reminder, you can do this. You can build this business. It may be a struggle today, but you have the day off. If you want to take the day off, you wake up when you want to wake up. You wear the clothing you want to wear. You want to wear tennis shoes, wear tennis shoes. You want to wear a baseball cap, do that. I mean, being your own boss, whatever it is that you do, if you're your own boss, you are happier, I believe. You may not have, in this business, the vending business, you may not have the guarantee of a paycheck. You may not know exactly how much money you're going to bring in at the end of the week or at the end of the month. But you know what? You have the joy of knowing that you're the boss and you're in control. So, just wanted to leave that with you guys. Hope you have a great afternoon. Hope you have a great day. And honestly, I haven't made a video so long, I forgot how I end my videos. Normally I say, I'll see you guys later. I can't even remember what I say. My God, I haven't made a video in forever. I'll catch you guys later. Or you'll catch me later. Have a good evening, have a good morning, or have a good afternoon.